Welcome to our latest epic dome build. So in this episode, you are going to see us build our brand new 8-metre dome, which is going to be the biggest dome that we've built at Tracks and Cream and will probably be our last dome build. So we're going to make it super exciting. It's going to be absolutely epic and we're going to take you along on the journey, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with the updates. When you left us in our last episode, we were right at the start of the project. The mini dome was in the way, so we needed to move it over to its new home to become a dining dome. Then we built the base for the 8-metre dome, but we needed to finish it off with the eco-ply flooring.
We've had our delivery of eco-ply for the base of the dome. Now we've just got the challenge of trying to get it up to the top of the field. So we've already loaded 7 sheets on. We've got 8 on this load and we've got another 7 there. Keep going. We've started with the eco-ply on the base. So this is our stack of eco-ply. It's 19mm thick recycled plastic, which is the same size and thickness as ply basically, but it does mean that we can get the base down and not worry about at what point the dome gets built, because it's not going to rot or get damaged in any way. It's also really easy to clean, so we quite like it. It is twice the price of normal ply, but we know it's never going to need replacing. So what we're just doing is adding a few extra reinforcing joists across, so that we haven't, like here for example, so that we know that the edges are resting on bits of 4x2. 2x4 if you're in America. So that's what we're just going to continue with that. It's day 7,432,567 of the dome build, and I'm still at base building stage. What's really scuppering me at the moment is this sewage pipe. So I've dug everything out, I've got my elbow bend in. I know that I want the toilet to be roughly here because I've literally plotted out exactly where the bedroom's going to go, the bathroom's going to go. So that's where I want my waste pipe.
At the moment I'm really struggling with the fall. Essentially I need to make sure I've got a fall of for every 1 centimetre for every 40 centimetres. So that's what I'm going to try and do, is sort this pipe out so that this is the right fall, and then sort this pipe out because I want to try and get it under the floor so I can lay the floor. But it's just slowing me right down at the minute and I just need to get it done. So we've finished putting the ply onto the base. We've literally rough cut it because we're not sure the exact size of the dome. I know it's 8 metres, but it might be 8 metres and 4 centimetres or something, I'm not 100% sure. We've backfilled all the sewage pipe-ish, not quite there. We haven't screwed down these bits because we need to make a hole. Actually, we should probably do that before we're going to build the dome. So yeah, I think it's getting there. I think we can have a lunch break now, can we? Yeah! So the dome has arrived. It's been here for a few days and we're now trying to get up on the field. The field is incredibly muddy, so we're going to do it in stages, up and down in the buggy I think, rather than the tractor, so we don't ruck up the ground too much. So we're just starting to unpack it basically. But
well, I don't know what Vicky just did there. It must have been a dodgy driving, but basically we've just lost all of the poles. They came crashing down. What were you doing, Vicky?
I was driving so carefully.
Oh, really? Then why did they all come sliding off?
It was the same.
Let me have a look what happened outside.
I'm not moving because I'm holding this thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, there's all the poles gone there. Got some poles there. Got some poles there.
Okay, we'll pass them here then.
And there's a Vicky.
Look, they were muddy now. Brian's decided he's going to drive.
Yeah?
Now because he thinks he's a better driver and therefore won't lose the stuff. He's already lost 6 sets of poles.
Oh, that's only because you sabotaged me.
I did not sabotage you.
No, we're not going to.
And now we're driving at...
Well, it's the big bump here. I don't want to...
1 mile an hour.
That's where you lost them all before. But because I'm a professional driver, I didn't lose them. Oh, yeah. See, now we can go zoom in.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back on that muddy bit. Ah!
What's with the screaming?
We've brought all the poles up and we've separated into A, B's and C's so that we can start to use the guide to lay out everything where we want it to go. We've got the scaffold tower up here, we've got the ladders up here, we've got Emma who is on organisation,
pause there. Where's the map? So arguably Emma has the most difficult job. She has to sit with the map and tell us and tick off exactly when we've got the A, B and C in the right place. So nothing else for it, we've got to get going. First layer's done, which is arguably the hardest, most difficult. Just because everything's flopping, you're trying to pull everything up. But once this layer's done, it all gets a bit quicker. And obviously you also get a lot less poles because you're pulling it into the edge. So we've put the scaffold tower in as well. So that's all in, and now we can probably just carry on. It took us about an hour to get to this point, which is not too bad. So I think another couple of hours will be done. So the problem with an 8-metre dome is that it starts to get really high really fast. So thank goodness for the scaffold tower. We're just going to keep going with the next layer. I'm quite enjoying being up here because I've got some lovely views of Glastonbury Tor over there. I can see the whole site. But yeah, it's all going well so far. So that's it, the dome is built. I can't believe it probably only took us about, well, it's 2:45 now, so it only took us like 4 hours or something like that. The worst part is going to be getting the cover over, but we're not doing that today. We're going to kind of get it right on the base, and then, yeah, cover will be another day. But we've done it, woohoo! The other day I came up in order to screw down the whole of the dome, but unfortunately the scaffold tower had completely fallen over in the wind. It had battered the side of the dome, pushed it off the edge, and bent 2 of the poles like this. We managed to get a couple of spare poles, so we've now replaced those poles. Lucky it was only 2. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, it's just the wind. Today we've got a decent-ish day, so we're going to try and screw down the dome better because I've really, really struggled. So after we got the dome built, we came and you have to take out the 5 struts in the middle that make the doorway. So we've made the doorway. We also got the solar vent in. So now we are continuing with screwing down the dome onto the base. So the tricky part is making sure that the anchor bracket is going into some sort of wood because we don't want it just floating. See, something's not working there. So that's not going into anything. Oh, this is not going to work. Annabelle, I might actually need you to unscrew. I might actually need you to unscrew that. No, that's good. Okay. That's part 2 of the triple dome build.
And I guess in part 3, it'll be getting the cover over the dome and then the starting of the interior build. Is that happening anytime soon?
I don't know. Let's get the cover on and let's get the second dome, actually, the second mini dome done. And then we'll see where we are.
And then you have an outdoor kitchen to build at some point as well.
Yeah, lots to do, lots to do.
Not enough time.
I'll see you on the next video.